Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for the occasion. It's such an honor for me to present our paper to talk about identification of understanding of disaster preparedness in the school environment. I am Azmi Husnani from IKIP Muhammadiyah Mount Mere. In this, our team research Rahmawati Hussein from Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, Ade Jufriansa from IKIP Muhammadiyah Maumere, Kolomensif Aurora Adina from University of Jesus Sukyava, Otaweli Jenitalo from BMKG, Kartika Dewi Rahmawati from Universitas Gajah Mada, and the last Muhammad Fitri from IKIP Muhammadiyah Maumere. The next slides. Content in this presentation in number 1 in introduction, and number 2 method, number 3 result and discussion, and the last number 4 conclusion. The next slide is number 1 is introduction. In introduction, about the number 1, the results of the seismic study show that Flores Island is included in the disaster-prone area. This is due to the existence of the Flores Back fault. In addition, in 1992, the Maumere area, Flores was hit by an earthquake and tsunami, which left 1952 and 500 people missing. So, in the school community, the integration of disaster preparedness program is known as the school preparedness program. This program is very important, especially for school located in disaster-prone area. At the World Conference on Disaster Risk, it has been proposed that comprehensive school safety consists of 3 pillars. And number 1, safe school facilities. Number 2, effective schools disaster management and disaster risk reduction. And number 3, resilience education. But the fact on the ground show that the level of preparedness of schools for disaster preparedness is still low, and schools are not ready to face earthquake and tsunamis, whereas the disaster preparedness schools should have a higher level of preparedness than others. In addition, the result of other studies revealed the schools in the Maumere region had conducted training for disaster preparedness. However, the sustainability of this program is not sustainable. About this, the method, step 1, about the problem about this, the disaster-prone areas and the importance of disaster preparedness schools in Flores. So, step number 2 is making a questionnaire based on the 3 pillars. And step 3, the data collection techniques used in this study with an open questionnaire track with Google Form. And number 4, analysis and conclusion. About a questionnaire with the 3 pillars, with each in pillar have a indicator and number of questions. The pillar 1 is disaster safe schools, building and facilities. Have a indicator is site selection, building codes, performance standard, disaster resilience design, building training, construction supervision, quality control, retrofit and remodeling. The number of questions is 11. Pillar 2, about disaster management for disaster safe schools, the indicator is assessment and planning, physical and environment protection, response skill and proficiency. School disaster management, committee representative, education continuity planning, standard operation procedure, and contingency plan. The number of questions is 11. And the last in pillar 3, education on this disaster risk reduction for this disaster safe schools. The indicator is integration into the formal curriculum, teacher training and staff development, extracurricular and community-based informal education. The number of question is pillar 3 is 10. So the next slide is result and discussion. This thing is mapping location of the responding schools. From the research result, it is known that the number of schools was responded to questionnaire was 33. About this, for example, this in SMP Negeri 2 Riung, and this about the SD Negeri 33 Kojidoi, and the other, where the total number of respondents was 79. 79 are the people from kindergarten to high school level. About this picture, the senior high school is 16, junior high school is 57, elementary school is 5, and kindergarten 1. About the location of the respondent school have a central role in developing preparedness in the school environment, especially on Flores Island. This is in accord with research Handayani and Jufriansa, which revealed that the geological setting of Flores Island is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire. Therefore, further attention is needed for disaster management preparedness. But about the results, Cabral and Coutinho claim that disaster management measure in coastal area. This is because the location of the respondent school in coastal area. About this picture, this is here. The coastal area. In coastal area, record an efficient tsunami early warning system, robust infrastructure, strong evacuation strategy, and community understanding of warning signal and precaution needed to reduce the risk and impact of the tsunami. This was confirmed by Sakura for the reactivation of disaster preparedness activity in school. The next slide about identification of disaster safe schools. The pillar 1. This is picture is the about result about the questionnaire question with answer yes or no, and the totally or the average in the yes or no number yes is very higher than the no. The yes is 59% and the no 41. Okay, the pillar ones about this the analysis is the results of the questionnaires indicated that most respondents have an understanding of the physical condition of the school location and the sustainability of school building, but there is still a lack of knowledge regarding school facilities relates to infrastructure and quality protocols for emergency situations that might arise. The next, these deficiencies reflect our area that require deeper attention to ensure the competence and readiness of schools infrastructure when dealing with disaster. In pillar 2, the average or yes or no, the no, the answer no is higher than the yes, and the no is 62 and yes 38. This is a distribution about answer in questionnaire questions. Pillar 2 saw the interesting finding where more the respondent indicated that they didn't know about disaster management that had been implemented in schools, and this suggests there is a need to increase understanding and awareness regarding disaster response plan and risk management measures already in place within the school environment. The next, the pillar 3, the answer is yes is 53 and the no is 47. This is a distribution about the answer questionnaire question. The results in pillar 3 illustrates that the respondent as a whole are aware of the possibility of disaster occurring at school and also of the importance of disaster education. This awareness can be considered a positive first step in building a culture of disaster preparedness and response within the school community. However, further effort may be needed to ensure that the awareness can be transferred or can be transformed into a concrete action in effort to increase disaster preparedness. This is about discussion 3 pillar of the comprehensive school safety. This is a piece about the pillar 1 and pillar 3. The piece is education, construction, safety, and construction and educational opportunity. And the pillar 2 and pillar 3, a piece is household disaster plan and family reunification plan and school drills. And the pillar 1 and pillar 2 is a building maintenance, non-structural mitigation, and fire safety. About the pillar 1, 2, and 3, this is education, sector analysis, multi-hazardous assessment, child-centered assessment, and planning. The about the three pillars is form of disaster risk reduction are a comprehensive form of safe schools. It can be achieved through policy and planning that are in line with disaster management at the national, professional, district, and the city level, and at the school level. So, about the government effort in disaster management are regulated in Law Number 24 of 2007 and Government Regulation Number in 21 of 2008 concerning in the implementation of disaster management. About the in Flores Island, in an effort to implement the program in regional disaster management agency has integrated disaster risk reduction into the Nusa Tenggara medium in development plan for 2018 until 2023. The government moved in the accordance with the condition of Nusa Tenggara as an archipelago province has a multi-threat disaster risk index. However, based on the result, this step has not been fully conveyed to the implementing element of education, namely schools. This has been found in the research. So, to achieve the disaster resilience score indicator, it includes several aspects should be taken into account: establishing relation schools, providing cooperative and consistent support to increase school resilience to disaster, teaching life skills, creating a caring attitude toward disaster, creating a supportive environmental climate, and always coordinating and communication with other agencies, as well as opening opportunity for all schools members to develop themselves. Okay. About the discussion with the three-pillar comprehensive school safety. So in school emergency preparedness and response plans, this is the plan is number 1 is formation of schools readiness committee, and number 2 is integration of disaster education into the curriculum, and number 3 evacuation and emergency response plans, and the number 4 involvement of external entities. Okay, the next is conclusion. Conclusion about the research is based on the research finding, it is evident that the spatial analysis for response location insight are provided regarding the distribution of schools in the disaster-prone Flores region. Meanwhile, the questionnaire response reveal varying level of understanding and awareness concerning the pillar of disaster preparedness. Although the respondent display a reasonable understanding of the physical condition of schools and the sustainability of building, there is a lack of knowledge regarding school facilities related to infrastructure and quality protocol for emergency situation. The importance of disaster-ready schools become increasingly clear in this context, as disaster-ready schools play a crucial role in filling knowledge gaps and enhancing awareness related to preparedness and response in the face of disasters. Recognition of the potential occurrence of disaster and the significance of disaster education among respondents underscores positive step in building a culture of preparedness. However, addressing the knowledge deficits in disaster management and translating or the transfer awareness into the concert action require the collaborative effort involving school committee, external parties, and the wider community to enhance infrastructure resilience, risk reduction strategy, and effective disaster response planning. The study reaffirmed the central role of disaster-ready schools in disaster resilience in vulnerable area in Lake Flores and emphasizes the need for comprehensive disaster education to promote informed action in the face of potential threats. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.